Everybody, it's been a while since I've made a video. Last video I did was on the HamVoIP software. Well, I'm back again with the Pi-Star digital voice configurations. I've recently got a repeater hat for my I don't know what exactly it's all about yet, but I've been told there's not a lot of configuration videos out there on how to configure the dual duplex repeater hat. So here's a video on how you set it up. Pretty much I did the configuration. I'm sure there's other videos out there. So I set it all up. When you first figure out what IP address or the Pi, whatever they tell you to, I just typed in my local IP address to it. You hit configurations. Big things you want to hit on is going to be for the repeater duplex hat. You want to put the duplex repeater. Make sure you hit apply before you do anything else. After it saves, it'll come back, show that it's been marked, and then on to the next box. Every box you have to hit apply before moving to the next box. So I'm using DMR, so I click on the DMR, activate the DMR, and if I had a screen on the front of it, I would click the OLED, but I don't, so I'm just going to leave it blank, and then hit apply again. Wait for it to come back here. We'll hit apply once. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I don't want to make too long of a video. So once I hit apply, it will redo its thing, come back. See, it does that. The service is stopped. And then it'll come back and on to the next category. Alright, the next category is something you got to really pay attention to. Alright, this could be whatever you feel like making it. I call this home because it's going to stay at the house. Here's my call sign. I entered in my DMR ID. And then frequencies. I got my RX on 46. Sorry, I'm used to GMRS. 447. And then my transmit for it on 442. And then I made up some other numbers. Google Maps, put a bloop down on your house, it'll give your coordinates. I typed in my town, this country I'm in. I like to promote my GMRS website. You could leave whatever it is in there. You could put your QRZ page in there, whatever you feel like putting in there. And then the radio / mode type. Because this is a dual band, well, this isn't actually a dual band, so I probably shouldn't even have it as dual band. It's a single band. I goofed up on that. I was thinking that was, but it's a single band board. They started making a 2 meter and a 70 centimeter. I have 2 IDs, and I have occasionally a friend that comes over, so I'm going to leave this as public. What public does means anybody could use their ID to access your hotspot. If you put it on private, only and only your one ID that you have up here will trigger that hotspot. If you have it on public, you could run anybody's ID and it'll access your hotspot, as long as they have the frequency and the color code and the time slot right. I'm in the Chicago time zone, and I want US English. Because I made a change, I gotta hit save. It does take a little while, but my videos are uncut, unedited. This is just the way it goes. Alright, so now you've got that part done. On to the next one. With this one, you're picking your Brandmeister master server. I like 308 in the States. There's a long list of them depending on where you're at. I don't necessarily know what the difference between them are, but I just happen to like 3108. I'm always seeing that the other ones are down. 3108 was down the other day, but I wasn't on. Here's my color code. I've got that as 15. You can make whatever you feel like it. And this thing, I'm not sure, it was off. I had it turned on because I'm trying to enable talk group 1, but I can't seem to get it to enable. Then the rest of it, you could just turn on, hit apply your changes. You don't want this on. I don't know what it exactly is for, but this was already on, so I just left it alone. Hit apply the changes. It does its little funky thing. Your dashboard. This is making it to where if you wanted to be able to remote into it SSH, you can make it public. View your dashboard on a public website using your IP address. You could do that if you want to, and then hit apply changes. There's other videos that go into tutorials on this. This is getting kind of long as it is. Thanks for watching. KD9JON, clear.